Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 10 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to create the entertainment system, as you can see, and then we have this modern fireplace. So that will have or would be for both of this area. So the dining and then the living area. So now what I'm planning to do is to create a patio right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to ground, and then here what I'm gonna do is going to architecture and then model in place, and then here we could use generic model and then press OK. So we're going to create our base first. So I'm gonna click on extrusion, and then here what we could do is we could choose one of the wood materials. So I'm gonna choose something that we haven't used yet, so oak red. So I'm gonna remember that oak red, and then hopefully it doesn't go right here. And then now I'm gonna create a square support, so around maybe 200 by 200, and then I'm gonna copy this as well, CO, and I'm gonna copy it on this corner, and then I'm gonna copy it again to place right here. I think that's good enough size and good enough cover. After that, click on finish, and we go to 3D so that we know where to put it afterwards. So maybe a little bit high from level 1. I think that's good enough. And then after that, go back right here. What I want to do, so let's go and finish. I want to add in a section first so that we can handle this nicely. Double click right here. So we have our section created. We could extend this if we want to, so that we could see everything. So this is the wall, and then we have the 4 support. So now let's go back right here. So select this, edit in place, and then create an extrusion. We're going to create an extrusion, but on the ground floor. So we're gonna pull it up later on. So here we need to put at least 4, or maybe just 2. I'm gonna do 4 instead, so that everything is squared. So I'm gonna click on extrusion, and then I'm gonna set this one. I'm gonna pick a plane. It doesn't matter because we're going to pull it up anyway. So I'm going to create something that is over this. So I'm just going to add it right there. Move this one a little bit. And then pull this one a little bit up like that. And then I want 100 offset, spacebar, select that one right there, and then click on finish. Same material, go to section, and then pull it up all the way there, and then we want to maintain at least 100 thickness. and then that's good enough. I think that's good enough. And then we could create the joist, the decorative joist afterwards. So it's going to be at the top here. But what I want to do is lower this a little bit down. So something like that, so that we have enough space for the plank to be placed at the top. So we're going to have it facing here, and then we're gonna uh, add some decorations. So after this, let's go to ground floor again, and then now um, I know it's not visible, but we're gonna imagine the plank going right here. So now we're gonna click on extrusion again and make sure that it's oak red, and then here we're going to add something that looks like this. We could extend it a little bit to give it some design right there, and then let's click on finish, go to section. In section it will look like this, but we're going to pull it up. We're gonna make it nicely thin like this. We can put it all the way right here, and then if we see it, it will look like that. Obviously we could extend it a little bit more if we want to, but that's your design. It's up to you. So now we're going to just design this one. So before we do anything else, we need to I'm planning on adding another section on this side. So I'm gonna click on finish, and then go to ground, click on right here, section, and then let's add it right here. Flip it so that we can see it, and then just do it like that. So I'm gonna double click here, so this will be our section 2, and then we could do something right here by selecting this again, edit in place, select here, and actually we need to create a void extrusion on this. Pick a plane, we're going to choose this plane, and then now we need to create some design. What you can do is you can have something like this. I'm going to pull this one back a little bit. That's too much. And then let's give it something like that, and then do it like this. So now click on finish, look at it at 3D. We could extend this if we want to, and then cut. So now it looks like that. After that, let's go to ground floor again. Here we cannot see it. Let's see if we could see it on level 1 or level 2. So level 2 we can see it. Select that. We could array, choose last, and then what we can do is put in the numbers, probably 20 you want, and then select right here, and then up to right here. Press OK, and we want to check it out. So our void is only on this part, so now we could just extend this, and then once we extend that, we can cut that afterwards. So select this, and then it's something that you won't see, but you know that it's there. So the first thing you need to do is select the wood first, and then the void. So like that, you just need to add. So I know it's repetitive, but it's something that we need to do, unfortunately. And then there you go. And then it's up to you if you want to do it on the other side as well. But that looks good. It looks complete now, having that one there. So now we can click on finish. And what we need to add more is some details right here. So what I'm planning to do is go to the section 2. I want to add a support right here. So I think by adding those supports and then supports on the other side as well, it will look nicer. So select that, edit in place, create extrusion, and then we're gonna choose this one right here. And then once we choose that, we need to create a slanted support right here. And then we want to mirror that so that it's the same. So I'm gonna look where our midpoint is, and then now we need to click on finish, go to 3D so that we can see it much better, and then here we just need to align it right here, and then here we could just manually push it back. So I'm going to base it from this part right here. Right here. On that. And then on this. There we go. That looks good. And then we just need to copy that on the other side. So what we need to do is I'm gonna go to section 1. I think that's much better. I'm gonna grab it there, CO, and what we're gonna do is copy it from here, and then let's look at it again in 3D, and then we could just align it again. There we go. And then we're just going to do the other one on this side. So let's go to section again. For this one, I want to double check because I didn't see how the angle was. So I'm gonna edit extrusion, and I want to know my angle. So it's around probably 25. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then go to section again. Let's do it right here. Extrusion again. Pick a plane and then choose this plane. And then after that, make sure everything is good. And then this is 25 slant. And then in terms of thickness, you'll be the judge of that. Around 200 probably. That's good enough. Or we could just check the thickness right here. Around 151. So let's do the same thing. Add it right here. 151 to be consistent. Select that and then mirror in the midpoint. And for some reason this one is off a little bit. So let's double check here. MI or select here. Mirror. Let's look for the midpoint. And then it's really off. But it's not too big. So I'm gonna move this one up to here. And that looks good. I'm gonna click on finish again. Look at it at 3D. And then align it, AL. And then align it again. And then go to level 2. Maybe it's visible here. I'm just gonna go to section. Section 2. I'm gonna highlight that, copy, and then grab it from this corner. Make sure constraint is unchecked so that you can change it, and then just align it with the face right here. There we go. So that looks good, and then it looks complete, and I'm happy with the design. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.